we're not really talking about women and women project per se. We're talking about women as an integral part of the system. And that's where
organizations from opposite sides of the globe, Organizing for Development and International Institute, ODII, the Population and Community Development Association of Thailand, PDA, and the Thailand Development Research Institute, TDRI, came together to study women's organizing abilities.
They just see the village like this. They just keep wanting someone to pour stuff into the village to make the village better. But they themselves have to go out to influence others outside the village, and they have to
ODII links individuals and organizations to foster economic development and initiate change. It helps people understand power relationships and how to manage them. In Thailand, ODII studied how women organize so that their skills can be integrated into a now predominantly masculine planning process. Such an integration will create a more holistic approach to community change.
If one could think in terms of alleviating the constraints for women to become more effective, that is the solution for the future.
The three organizations came together in northeast Thailand to put on 20 village-based workshops. They utilized ODII's holistic methodology to specifically examine the role of women in the development process. For 2.5 days, each workshop brought together 30 men and women, pig farmers, silk weavers, rice growers, headmen, housewives, teenagers just out of school, to talk about how life used to be, how it is now, and how it could be in the future. They had the freedom to dream, discuss, debate, and plan. Here on the temple grounds of Nong Thakai village, a pig farmer remembers the past. There used to be, he says, less people and more forests. Other villagers share what they remember.
The forest and wild animals were plentiful. The road was very small and narrow. The pond had plenty of fish.
As the workshops concluded their first day, the PDA facilitator asked participants to go home and dream about what could be done to make their village more comfortable in the future. Make yourselves open, villagers were asked, for yourselves, your families, and the whole village. Each group's dreams were shared with the whole workshop. They included a silk factory, improved rice production, better roads, a telephone, local employment opportunities during the rainy season. What do you want most? PDA facilitators asked. Decide your priorities within your group. A group in Saryang started with 5 dreams, and they had to reduce the number to 2 priorities. Which is more important, they debated, a better road or a meeting hall? The farmer says a meeting hall is impossible. A young mother counters that a meeting hall is possible. A focused discussion of the relative merits of a road versus a meeting hall ensues. Okay, says the mother, I agree. A meeting hall is not practical. Although most villagers had known each other all of their lives, a sense of discovery was apparent throughout the workshop, whether in serious discussions, dancing, or playing ice-breaking games. Men and women saw each other in a new light. 50-50 participation of the sexes created a positive balance to plan for community improvement. On the last day of the workshop, villagers returned to decide how to accomplish their dreams. One group wants each family in their village to have a latrine. To begin, the group decides they will build 10 latrines. The women will organize a random selection of families who need latrines. They say,
"We don't need outside help with this. Everyone will pool their money."
Mrs. Sangvian, a 42-year-old widow with 3 sons from Suknam village, tells how to accomplish the tasks.
I am president of the housewives group in our village. I also work with the savings fund. I motivate ladies to join using any chance I have. Ideas for improvement seemed very far away. Now I can almost touch them.
A growing need for cash has made women eager to generate income for their families' needs. In Saryang, recognized throughout the Northeast for its fine silk weaving, women want to improve and expand production.
There must be a better way to sell our silk. Shall we send it directly to the market or give it to a middleman? If we get money from the next few pieces, how much shall we put in the silk fund?
Mrs. Blansanan, a sewing teacher, notes that women can work out these details.
Women are more particular than men, more detailed. Women get things right. We define everything. We are very thorough. We do everything in softness, refinement, and a soft touch. I like to help friends and people. I want to train other people, especially young women, to help their ability to do everything. If I can't do it, my friend who I've trained could do what I do. I want to be like the sunshine and smile.
To help Ms. Prunam and other workshop participants learn to influence people outside their communities and ask directly for what they want, synthesis workshops were held. 2 elected participants from each village workshop presented their development priorities and ideas on how to achieve them to headmen, government officials, and other community workers. Ms. Prunam was elected from Saptai, and she explained her village's hope for a combined sewing and daycare center. Officials asked her such questions as what sort of sewing is to be done, what techniques will be used, and how many women are interested. When men and women come together to remember the past, talk about the present, and share their dreams for the future, they creatively open themselves up to new possibilities. They are able to formulate policies agreeable to all involved and strengthen the human relationships and role assignments necessary for village activities to succeed. Women's initiative, creative problem solving, and behind-the-scenes coordinating were key to developing comprehensive planning documents prepared by more than 500 villagers, village headmen, and government officials in northeast Thailand. Feminine abilities, pursuing the interests of the whole, motivating, coordinating, mediating, paying attention to details, are key skills in organizing any activity and in solving problems. The stage is set for real change to take place. The fabric of community life links the events of the past with the possibilities of the future. To strengthen this fabric and prepare for an enduring future, all voices within the community must be heard.